In this unit, we're going to look at division of common fractions. So when you're dividing fractions, you must invert the divisor and change the operation to multiplication. So the divisor is the thing that's doing the dividing. So much like if I look at this as being 1/5 divided by 1/2, this is the divisor. And so it's always the second fraction after the division sign in this case. So we invert, that means flip it over, exchange the positions of the numerator and the denominator, and change the operation to multiplication. And then we just multiply as we did in the last unit. So when you're multiplying fractions, you multiply the numerators together. So this will be 1 times 2. 2, and 5 times 1. The denominators get multiplied together. And so therefore 1/5 divided by 1/2 is equal to 2/5. Now let's take a look at a second example that involves a whole number. So whole number, remember, is actually over 1. So it's really the same as the process above. We have to invert the divisor, and this is the divisor, and change the operation to multiplication. So this will become, and I'm going to write it over 1 just so we can see the denominator. We'll change it to multiplication, and I will invert the divisor. And now we'll just multiply straight across. 10 times 3 is 30. 1 times 1 is 1, so this is just 30. In this last example, we'll see that what to do with mixed fractions. For mixed fractions, we want to treat them the way we did with these ones. So, and if you notice, those are improper fractions. So for mixed fractions, change to improper. When that is 2 times 3 plus 1. This gives me 7, and keep it in halves. And let's just keep it as a division for now. And we will do 5 times 1 plus 1. So 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1, so 6/5. And now it's just like the question above where we want to invert the divisor and change the operation to multiplication. So this becomes 7/2 times 5/6. And I will multiply straight across. 7 times 5, 35. 2 times 6, 12. And then we ask ourselves if we want to put it back into mixed fraction, how many times does 12 go into 35? I know that 12 times 3 is 36. That's a little bit high, so only 2 full multiples of 12 will go in. That makes 24. And then 35 minus 24 leaves us with 11. 12's left over. We're 1/12 away from 3, and we can see that 36/12 would be 3. Okay, so now try some of the odd numbered questions in the textbook and check your work with the answers in the back of the book.